channel. Today I'm going to be making a chocolate cake, which the batter recipe is from Fit Waffle. It's a woman called Eloise who just released her first book. The book that she just released is called Baking It Easy, and it is currently #1 on the UK bestseller list, I think, from Amazon. Most of the recipes are 3 ingredients, but so good. So I'm so excited to try this moist chocolate cake recipe today. And she's a big reason why I've gained a lot of weight. Anyways, this video is not sponsored, and I just believe you must promote talent for free if you can help other people. And she's just released her first book in the UK, and I'll be using her batter recipe, but the icing recipe is my own. Enjoy! Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, firstly 125 gram cake flour. Okay, then it's 200 gram caster sugar, but I just use plain sugar. Okay, next is 65 grams cocoa powder, which I have in a container. 3/4 teaspoon baking powder. Half a teaspoon of soda. And then half a teaspoon salt. You just whisk all of that together. One large egg. And then 60 ml oil. 125 ml milk. And then 1 teaspoon vanilla. And then mix that until smooth. Okay, that's smooth enough. Now we're going to add a half a cup, 125 ml of warm water. This should be the consistency when you're done. Okay, this bowl is clean, I promise. It's just been used so many times, it's actually slightly burnt, the plastic. But I can still use it for a bit longer. So anyways, you'll line a oven dish or take a silicone one like this and just put a bit of butter or margarine in it so that the cake doesn't stick. Now another hack that I've learned is you can sprinkle some cocoa powder afterwards. It also helps that it doesn't stick, and if it's any other kind of cake then you just use regular flour. This is enough for one layer, but if you want 2-layer cake then you just double the dose. And I like to shake out the air bubbles. Okay, then preheat your oven to 150 degrees Celsius. And then bake it for 30 to 40 minutes. For me, 30 minutes worked. This is a buttercream frosting, and I use approximate because it is my own recipe, but I use more or less about 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter. Don't forget to make sure you use one that is for baking and spreading. Then I add a little bit of vanilla essence. About a teaspoon. A little bit of icing sugar. And this is going to be like little bits of each thing until you find the consistency that you're happy with. Milk, icing sugar until you get your right consistency. I'll add about 2 big spoons like that, and then you mix that in nicely. So that is the final consistency that you want. It's just chocolate. Okay, and then we set that aside for later. Okay, that is how you know when it is cooked. So usually you can use just a cooling rack, but I prefer to use just a normal plate. To me it's almost as if you put it hot in a plate upside down, that, I don't know, almost like it retains the moisture. And also I let it cool down to a point, and then I put the icing sugar on. So the icing becomes, when you put that in the fridge, when it's still like lukewarm when you put the icing on. Then you put that, first leave that out to cool down properly at room temperature, and after that you put that in the fridge. And it comes out like 2 hours later, almost like a fudgy type of an icing that's gone hard, but inside the cake is so moist. That's my favorite way, that's my preference, but you can still do it the old original way. Now we wait patiently for it to cool down to almost room temperature, just slightly lukewarm. Then we'll be back with the icing sugar.